should already have your life. Probably just settling in, realizing what you getting, motherfucking cartridge. Yeah. Me too. Let me out right here. And my Corvette was clockwork orange. Tequila sunrise, 7 o'clock this morning. We getting Saturday night high. Fuck niggas assuming why we doing shit that you only seen in the movies. Silver screen bitches dig my.
One of my favorite genres of hip-hop that have gotten more popular over the last 5 years is luxury hip-hop. The definition of luxury being a condition of abundance or great ease and effort. Hip-hop has always been the glorification of diamond chains, multiple women, cars, and violence, which gets stale over time, mainly because there's more to life than those things. The trio that has created and mastered luxury hip-hop are Larry June, Rick Ross, and Currency. I am excited to talk about this trio because Larry June is my favorite artist and he is currently getting the recognition he deserves. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Larry June, aka Leonard Eugene Hendrix III, aka
Good morning, bitch ass nigga.
born on April 8, 1991, born in San Francisco, California, a rapper who created his own lane with luxury rap with a blend of Atlanta influence and West Coast vibes. Larry June has started to blow up and become more mainstream, which has been well deserved. For people who are not familiar with Larry June, I'm going to recommend a few projects for you. Some older projects I recommend are Very Peaceful, You're Doing Good, The Port of San Francisco, and Out the Trunk. Newer projects from the last 5 years would be Cruise USA, Keep Going, Orange Prince, The Night Shift, and The Great Escape. There are so many projects that I enjoy from Uncle Larry because you can see him evolve over time. The best way to encapsulate Larry June's projects are that they fit every mood and season. Sometimes you need summer tracks to cruise to in the whip, chilling on the beach, or sometimes you need motivational music about getting to the money and staying healthy. One of my favorite things about Larry June is how he promotes being healthy, paying your bills early, and continuing to better yourself. Now, some people don't know about this project known as 4 Deep No Sleep, and I highly recommend it. After the song Smoothies in 1991 came out, the shift for Larry June began. People started to pay attention to the vibe that Larry June was producing. Larry June was rapping about drinking smoothies, heated driveways, paying your taxes early, shopping at Whole Foods, etc. It was something that nobody else was doing and he made it sound pretty cool. Of course, he would talk about his Ferrari 458, the GT3. Pretty much, Larry June flexes a lot of things that have never been flexed about. One thing that I believe separates Larry from the rest is how he talks on fatherhood and building generational wealth. In multiple interviews, he talked about how he stepped up regarding his son and wants to be the best father he can be. He has created a brand called Midnight Organic, which has been doing outstanding numbers. When discussing Larry June's discography, I would say that it is simple, which is a good thing. There are not elaborate bars or crazy punchlines. I would say that you can easily vibe to the music if you pay attention to the lyrics. Larry June has amazing production, which is the main component to his luxurious feel. With production by Cardo, Alchemist, Harry Fraud, and Cooking Soul, the vibes are always immaculate. His music videos used to be filmed by Girls Love Trey, may he rest in peace, which always added to the luxurious feel. One of my favorite music videos is Mimi and Napa, and it's because the song and the visuals match. That is something I've appreciated with Larry June music and the consistency of his projects. I recommend people listen to Larry June to vibe or if you need a little pick-me-up in life. Let's talk about the second part of the trio. Currency, aka Jet Life, aka Shante Scott Franklin, born on April 4th, 1981, born in Louisiana, specifically New Orleans, Louisiana, is a rapper who stood the test of time and pioneered the luxurious hip-hop genre. While this is an oxymoron, Currency is the most well-known underground rapper I think there ever has been. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people know of him, but from a mainstream perspective, he was not well known. Currency has only one song that has been in the top 100, being Bottom of the Bottle, which came out in 2015 featuring Lil Wayne. As an artist who has been in the game for over 2 decades, he has been able to maintain relevance over time. The rapper who created the famous Pilot Talk, Andretti, and Jet World Order series has been an underground influence. I have a couple of projects to recommend from Currency to people not familiar with him. Some projects are Pilot Talk, Trilogy, Covert Coup, The Carlton Heist, and How Flyboys. Similarly with Larry June, people look at Currency as the person rather than as the artist. Currency has a large collection of cars and also talks about the more luxurious things in life. Currency, who used to be signed with Young Money, became independent and started his own record label as Jet Life Recordings. People have grown to enjoy Currency's music because of the game he raps about. Now, for those who may not be familiar with game simply refers to knowledge. I would say that being played ties into being luxurious in a sense. He had once said that the dealership calls when they have new cars come in to see if he wants anything. In my opinion, it is a subtle flex and speaks a lot to who he is. Currency has a large collection of cars, owns a brand, and a record label. This has allowed him to be viewed as an entrepreneur first and artist second. Currency is the type of rapper you listen to when you are cruising in your car or on vacation. He has consistently been dropping play and luxurious music for over 2 decades. Let's talk about the final piece of the trio. Rick Ross, aka
Rozay.
aka the biggest boss, aka William Leonard Roberts II, born on January 28, 1976, from Clarksdale, Mississippi, is one of the faces of luxury hip-hop. We all know who Rick Ross is, and it should not be a surprise that he is in this conversation. Rick Ross rapped about the hardships of street life and black market activities to rapping about a life of luxury, wealth, and power. For those who for some reason don't know the biggest boss, let me recommend a few albums: God Forgives, I Don't, Rather You Than Me, Port of Miami 2, and Teflon Don. Now, I know there will be some comments about Rick Ross being a correctional officer and that he did not live the life that he has rapped about. I am not here to prove any of that, just to highlight how he is one of the pioneers of luxury hip hop. Rick Ross has always been bold when it comes to his appearance, which gave off a look of luxury. The large black shades, large diamond/gold jewelry, and his fleet of cars have always added to the persona of the boss. Rick Ross's rise to fame came after he released the single Hustlin', and many people became fans of the boss. Everyone loves a good rags to riches story. The visuals, production, and the booming voice of Rick Ross has gotten him very far in the rap game. How can you talk about Rick Ross and not have... Luxury has always been surrounding Rick Ross, and for over a decade and a half. The vibe that Rick Ross has created through the visuals in his videos have always been a mob boss. Similar to the vibe of Scarface, which is a hood classic and one of the movies that people always watch to get motivated. In 2025, Rick Ross owns a couple of Wingstop and Checker franchises. He is also partnered with Official Bel Air. The luxury image that Rick Ross has created has allowed him to be treated as an entrepreneur first and artist second. Rick Ross has created a blueprint when it comes to achieving financial freedom and even being a point of inspiration. Let's wrap up the video. Larry June, Currency, and Rick Ross have pioneered the luxury genre of hip-hop. Whether it's talking about heated toilet seats, Maybachs, owning franchises, or the knowledge being taught about the game of life, it is all luxurious. One similar thing about all three artists is that they continue to hustle even when achieving financial freedom. The luxury of life, being able to own whatever you want and do whatever you want. The subtle flexing that Larry June raps about is more eye-opening and surprising. What did Larry June say?
And bitch, don't check me, check that motherfucking back too, you know what I'm saying?
These three have created a culture that has been more positive for hip-hop than I think any other genre has. As people, we all want financial freedom and a life of luxury. Artists who have come from rags to riches but did not continue to glorify the life of being in the gutter. The gutter has always been used as a source of motivation for those who come from it as well. I really hope you all enjoyed the video and will possibly check out these three artists. I love this aspect of luxury hip hop and hope that this niche continues to grow. Let me know in the comment section, do you believe that these three created the luxury style of hip hop? Leave a like, subscribe, and become a Patreon member if you want to support the content even further. See you later, Bass Cowboy.